Good morning to all our listeners tuning into Hot Topic and Fresh News. Today, Monday, May 21st, 2024. We're bringing to light a major development from Frankfurt, Germany. The Reichsbürger movement, a far-right group that claims the German Reich still exists, is under the legal spotlight as their trial commences. Accusations are severe, ranging from plotting to overthrow the government to forming a terrorist organization. The central figure, Prince Heinrich XIII of Rus, alongside 8 others, faces charges that could lead to 15 years in prison. This group, disowning the Federal Republic of Germany, has allegedly been planning a coup, equipped with €500,000 and an extensive arsenal. Security is tight at the courtroom, constructed specifically for this trial on Frankfurt's outskirts, highlighting the case's gravity. We'll keep you updated on this critical story as it unfolds. Stay with us for more details and expert analysis in our upcoming segments. Good morning, everyone. This is Emily, your trusted voice from Hot Topic and Fresh News.
And I'm David News Talk, thrilled to be here today.
It's great to have you all with us. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated with the latest news. Straight to the hot topics.
Considering the historical context, can you explain how the Reichsbürger movement justifies its existence today?
Absolutely. The Reichsbürger, or citizens of the Reich, firmly believe that the historical German Reich, established in 1871, still exists and was never fully dissolved even after Germany's defeat in World War II. They reject the legitimacy of the modern Federal Republic of Germany, ignoring its laws and governmental structures.
And what about their societal impacts? How far does their influence extend?
This movement isn't just a fringe group, it's estimated to include around 23,000 individuals. They're not only widespread but also divided into subgroups, some of whom set up their own quasi-states with homemade ID cards and license plates, living under self-imposed rules and leaders.
With such extreme beliefs, what are the security implications for Germany?
The threat level is considerable. The group's far-right ideology and violent tendencies pose a direct challenge to state authority, evidenced by their coup plot involving a significant arsenal and military personnel. This isn't just about non-compliance with taxes, it's about a deep-seated rejection of the current democratic order.
On a broader scale, could this signal a rising trend of far-right movements in Europe?
It's a concerning possibility. The ideologies of the Reichsbürger are echoed in varying degrees across other far-right groups in Europe, suggesting a potential ripple effect. Their combination of conspiracy theories, like the deep state myth, and extremist views can indeed fuel wider unrest.
Yet, could there be any validity to their distrust in governmental structures, perhaps not in their methods, but in their foundational grievances?
It's crucial to differentiate between legitimate grievances regarding government policies and the outright rejection and destabilization of a democratic state. While scrutiny of government actions is a hallmark of a healthy democracy, the actions of the Reichsbürger movement cross into dangerous territory.
That's a fair point. It's essential to stay open to multiple perspectives, even when they challenge our convictions.
I'll certainly think about that more. It's important to keep questioning and understanding all angles, especially in our line of work.
What are the charges facing Prince Heinrich XIII and his co-defendants in this trial?
They are accused of being part of or supporting a terrorist organization. The group, including former military personnel and a former member of parliament from the Alternative for Germany party, allegedly planned a coup by infiltrating the German parliament and installing a new government.
Can you elaborate on the scale of this operation? How extensive was the planning?
The planning was quite detailed and started as far back as August 2021. They called it Day X, the day they planned to execute the coup. They had recruited military personnel and amassed around €500,000 and a significant cache of weapons.
What does this case reveal about the wider implications for Germany's security?
This case underscores a profound challenge within Germany's security architecture, dealing with internal threats fueled by extremist ideologies. The depth of planning and resources involved shows that these aren't just fringe theories but serious threats to democracy.
What can you tell us about the ideological underpinnings of this group?
The group's ideology is a mix of various conspiracy theories that fundamentally reject the legitimacy of the modern German state. They believe in restoring a German Reich that predates the Federal Republic, viewing the current government structure as illegitimate.
How is the government responding to this threat?
The government's response has been robust, with large-scale anti-terror raids and multiple trials. This proactive approach highlights a commitment to preserving the democratic order and preventing any destabilizing actions by such extremist groups.
With such a massive trial underway, what are the logistical challenges the court faces?
The trial's scale is indeed massive. They've erected a lightweight metal hall covering an area of about 1,300 square meters just to accommodate the proceedings. The logistics are immense, with 9 defendants, 5 judges, 2 supplementary judges, and 25 defense lawyers all involved. The court has planned 48 trial days running through January, and security is tight with 40 to 45 police officers on duty each day.
What are the potential consequences for the defendants if they're found guilty?
The stakes are high. Each defendant faces up to 10 years in prison per charge, with a potential maximum of 15 years if found guilty on multiple counts. It's a significant part of the judicial process that underscores the seriousness of the charges.
Could you tell us more about the specific roles some of the defendants were expected to play in this planned government?
Certainly. For instance, Birgit Malsack-Winkmann, a former Berlin judge and lawmaker from the Alternative for Germany party, was reportedly designated to act as the justice minister in their planned regime. This points to how detailed and thought out their scheme was, assigning key governmental roles among the conspirators.
How is the public reacting to this trial? What's the atmosphere like?
Public interest is intense, and security is correspondingly stringent. About 260 witnesses are expected to be summoned, which indicates the breadth of testimony and evidence to be covered. The community is closely watching how justice will be administered in a case that has shaken the country's political and security landscapes. Thanks for tuning into Hot Topic and Fresh News today. We delved into the complex trial of a far-right coup plot in Germany, and it's been insightful having you all with us. Don't forget to subscribe and activate those notifications so you never miss a beat. We truly appreciate your support. Sharing our channel helps us reach more curious minds like yours. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to drop a comment below.
And hey, make sure to keep your schedules open for more of our episodes. Who knows what fascinating topics we'll uncover next? We're here every day, bringing you the most engaging news stories. There's always something interesting on the horizon, and trust me, you won't want to miss it.
We're grateful for your engagement and enthusiasm. Looking forward to having you join us again on Hot Topic and Fresh News.
Stay tuned and keep those discussions going, whether it's over a morning coffee or a late-night snack.
Stay in the loop, keep your eyes on the news, our channel's content will amuse.